Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be installing the wireless switch panel by Mike Tuning. So Mike Tuning sends you some pretty detailed instructions on how to do the installation. And I'm still going to take a moment to go through these photos and read the instructions on how to properly install it. But I like the colorful images and detailed information on there on how this is going to be installed. They send a lot of sticker options that you're going to be able to put on your remote. Here's all the hardware that comes inside. Mounting brackets for your dash. This is a wireless remote, so you're going to be able to leave it on your dash in your vehicle, and you're going to be able to also take it with you and walk around and being able to control the different lighting options that you have in your vehicle. They do provide a screwdriver, some wires that are going to go with the installation. This is where this is going to sit on top of the battery, and all the wiring is going to go through here. And here's your antenna that would also go somewhere on your vehicle. Some parts for the mounting, some tie wraps, USB for charging, and some pretty cool stickers. So I went ahead and installed the bracket that I'm going to use for my vehicle. There is another option that you can use if you wanted to screw it on directly onto your dash, but because of what I have inside my vehicle, which I'll go ahead and show you that in a little bit, I decided to go with this one because it's something that you can flex and adjust it and let it sit on whatever you're going to mount it onto. So I went ahead and just did that. It's pretty simple. Once you decide what bracket you want to use to mount it to your vehicle, you can go ahead and just install that on the back. This will go in here when you're inside your vehicle and you want to use it, and then when you're going to get off, you can just simply just pull it out. So just to kind of give you an idea of how I'm planning on mounting it on my dash, I have this rugged dash mount that I got from Lodesigns, and with that rugged dash mount, I'm going to install my switch panel on top of that. And like I said, I chose the bracket that I know will work for this setup in my vehicle. And just kind of give you an idea from the back how that's going to look like. Of course, I'm going to do trial and error here and see what's going to fit just fine. But I think if I can mount it right over the dash mount that I got going on, this will fit just perfect over the screen. And if not, then I'm just going to find another position to mount it to where it's going to be readily accessible for me and within reach while from the driver's position. Okay, so I think this is how I went with for the mounting this into the engine bay. One of the complications I'm running into is that the battery to the Honda Pilot is down there underneath this sort of air silencer that the engine has. Okay, so I can't mount this in there. There's just no space to fit that in there. So what I am thinking is, what I'm going to try is mounting it right there, right around there. Now this is right in front of the engine. I don't think this will affect the engine or this accessory at all. No expert here. We're just trying things out. If anybody has a better place to mount this, please let me know in the in the comments below. But anyway, we're gonna try to mount this right there, and hopefully the cable's long enough to reach the battery that's located right there. So we'll see. So this is the best place so far that I have found to mount this module right here. Before, I had it mounted on this side with this open space, but the cables are not long enough to reach the battery terminal down here. So I mounted it on this screw right here, and it's pretty stable. This is trial and error, so I'm going to see if this will work just fine, especially while the engine's running. I don't know if this is too close to the engine, if this will get hot. I truly don't know, but I'm gonna try it out, see how it works. If not, I'll try to find another place for it. It's a little difficult because Honda has this, which is, I think, is some sort of air silencer that goes right in here once I put it back. But in order to access your battery, you have to remove this to be able to hook up your wiring to the battery terminal. So it's going to come from the module to the battery terminal. So you need that open space right here. But like I said, right now, this is where it's mounted. This screw that you're seeing is just mounted to the bracket that's holding the module. But so far, this is the best place that I have found to mount the module. All right, so try to explain this a little bit. So we have the positive wire going into what also comes in the kit is this, I believe it's a fuse box. And then they provide another positive wire that runs to your battery. And then your negative wire runs all the way, and I looped it around underneath here into the negative side of the battery. And then I took these lights, the wiring previously was running through the firewall in the car into a switch that I have inside. So I disconnected that and rerouted the wire straight into the switch or the fuse that is going to be connected to with the wireless remote. And I did that for both sides. Okay, so I took both of those lamps, took the wires, connected them together, and those two are hooked up to right here. Okay, and then take the remote. I haven't labeled them yet, but you'll see at the end of this video how it's going to look like. You turn it on. That's going to activate that switch right there, or that fuse, and you'll see that they turned on. If I turn it off, it turns it off. There you go, and it's wireless. So I'm inside the vehicle now where I have it mounted, so you can easily take this out, carry it with you. When you're back in your car, put it back in. Gonna turn on the lights, test them out. You can see how those turned on and off. And I have 7 other accessories that I can hook up to this remote. All right, so put everything back. The air silencer back in its place. Doesn't interfere with the fuse box over here. So here's the control module mounted next to the intake. It does not interfere with the intake at all. Here's the antenna cable. Kind of have this tucked in right down here. It shouldn't be an issue, but if it is, I can organize it later and find another way. But I think that's pretty clean right there. If you have any recommendations of how to better mount this, please let me know again in the comments below. Okay, so installation is complete. We're gonna go ahead and test it out. All right, that works perfect. So I wanted to come out here to the park so I can get enough distance between me and the car. I'm about 200 feet right now. See my car parked way over there. I'm gonna test the remote from this distance. See those lamps turn on and off. So again, this is the wireless switch panel from Mike Tuning. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link with the description below. Go ahead and check them out. I'm also gonna provide a discount code that will help you guys purchase some of their accessories. If you found this video useful, go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I have other videos regarding our trips on the Honda Pilot Trailsport and how it's a great vehicle for us as a family. and you'll be able to see some of the other accessories that I've also installed on the vehicle, and many more are coming. So I look forward to providing more content for you, and I'll see you on the next one.